Good morning, Guardians. The Hijabi Gamer here, and it is Friday. And just a warning, the kitten is in a mood, and so she will be meowing throughout this video. Anyway, it's Friday. Xur is in the tower, and he's got some good stuff this week. So, just the usual reminder, this is Destiny 1. Destiny 1, as you can see, the nicer tower, the better tower, the more awesome tower. This is Destiny 1, which means Xur arrives on Friday at 5 a.m. New York time, and he departs on Sunday, 5 a.m. New York time. As in, you have 48 hours and not until reset to pick up anything you want that he is selling. As usual, the also reminder, this is brought to you by the Corpus. We own all the markets in all the video games, okay? You may not see us there, but we are there, okay? And he's got some good stuff this week. The Corpus has brought us some good stuff. Xur is carrying good stuff. I highly recommend picking some of the stuff up he has. One of them is by far one of the best weapons in the game. You must have it. If you don't have it, how have you been managing to survive so far? I did not feel complete until I picked up this weapon. Once I picked it up, everything got better. Anyway, we're heading to the Hunter's Cafe. Let's just see for ourselves, because I saw new people. Do we have new people? So, yes, one new person. That's a new person. We agreed under 1,500 is a new person. So we have two new people. Two new people. All right. So we have two new people today in the tower. And I thought I saw another one earlier. But anyway, keep in mind this is based on your grimoire score over here and not your level, because I have level 12 characters and like low level characters, but I have a high grimoire. So I am not a new player, but I can have a low level character. Anyway, we are heading to the Hunter Cafe. It is a Hunter Cafe. Okay. Right over here, because, and even I didn't notice this until recently, you only have hunter symbols hanging from the ceiling. So we let the warlocks and the titans hang with us, but this belongs to the hunters. That is the hunter logo. Okay. Anyway, he is right over here in the corner. All right. Voila. And yes, as I said, he has one of those weapons you absolutely must pick up, aka the Zhalo Supercell. If you don't have the Zhalo Supercell, this will make you happy, okay? This will explain the hole in your life. Without Zhalo Supercell, there was much sadness. With Zhalo Supercell, there is much happiness. Zhalo Supercell brings happy. So, all right. So, it has the not a toy ornament. Wait a minute, I don't have it with me. Oh my God, I don't have it with me. How is it I don't have this thing with me? All right. I'm going to have to go grab it. Let me just go with the other stuff, and I'll show you the Zhalo Supercell. Anyway, you also have the Monte Carlo and the Super Spy. Now, Zhalo Supercell, I'll go back to the vault, and I'll show you what I mean. But the Monte Carlo, because, see, you can't get info about this, but the Monte Carlo and the Super Spy, I do have it with me. I'm shocked. I actually almost always carry this thing with me. So the Monte Carlo, this is Super Spy. So this is Super Spy. I like this one just because this reminds me of the Orokin, and as a Corpus, we are descendants of the Orokin, so it's always good to be reminded of our glorious past. But you're getting this one, okay? Now, the Monte Carlo is a great weapon. I like the Monte Carlo. I know it's a Destiny 2. I don't know if they have all of the perks, because I feel like it is missing a part of it. So in Destiny 1, the Monte Carlo has dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown. That I know is in Destiny 2. The second part, I'm not sure. And grants a chance to fully charge your melee ability with each kill. Now, correct me in the comments. I'm not sure if that second half is in Destiny 2. This basically means that there's a random chance that your melee will suddenly just fully recharge. I've noticed it makes a difference. I will often use the Monte Carlo while doing Challenge of the Elders, because I use the Hunter's Throwing Knife in Challenge of the Elders when I can, because the Hunter's Throwing Knife gives you a melee kill and a precision kill, which is the same as the bonus points. So if you've done Challenge of the Elders, you know that every week something gives you bonus points. Super kills, grenade kills, melee kills, precision kills, and that gives you a bonus in points. That same bonus is the same as getting throwing knife kills with your Hunter's Throwing Knife, because those count as a melee kill and a precision kill. And if you go with Knife Juggler, precision kills with throwing knife immediately reset its cooldown. However, if you miss The Monte Carlo is great because it will just bring back your melee pretty fast, or randomly. So let me know in the comments. I cannot remember if you have the chance to fully recharge it. Next, we have the Invective. The Invective, I always feel, is just doesn't get enough love. Because this is the shotgun version of, I believe it's the Black Spindle. I know it. Hi, Minnie. Yes, my scarf is wet. She has become obsessed with dropping the fountain. She has a little fountain, and water is literally everywhere now because of her. I don't know why. She's just become obsessed with playing with water. So the Invective, I think it's the Black Spindle. I have it. It's one of those names that I can never remember. I know it, and every time someone comments on it and corrects me, it's the shotgun that creates ammo. Not the shotgun. The sniper rifle that creates ammo. This is the shotgun version of it. Okay? The Invective. So the Invective, see, this weapon regenerates ammo over time. It's also like all exotic. It seems like every exotic shotgun can also be shot in full auto mode. I know it's been nerfed, and it isn't as fast as it used to be, but it still generates ammo, which is great for Crucible. I know somebody commented and said that they have been able to get matches in Crucible, too. I think a lot of people are going from Destiny 2 back to Destiny 1. I know a lot of people are just unhappy with the state of Destiny 2. I think for me, one of the things that broke me was seeing that the Dreadnought is not an open space. It's just, it's a multiplayer thing. I was like, what the hell is this? Anyway, that aside, this is the Invective, okay? I hear Crucible is getting easier to get into. Also, private matches. But I've used the Invective in Crucible, and it generated ammo for me. It was great. Let's say you have Juggler. It's great to have a weapon that creates ammo for you. So, Invective, I like it. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's good. All right? We have the usual other curios. I said I will go show you the Zhalo Supercell, but you definitely need the Zhalo Supercell. The Legacy Engram, not worth it unless you have an excess of strange coins. And personally, if I had an excess of strange coins, I would be going for the curio, for the heavy ammo sets, because I use a lot of those. So highly recommend those. Anyway, next we have the Dune Marchers for the Titans. Dune Marchers. Increased sprint speed, increased movement speed while aiming your weapon, and tighter turn radius while sprinting. So basically, you move faster. You do not want to know what it was like as a hunter main to find out that Titans are faster than you. It broke my heart. I always assumed that the hunters were the fastest because that's what, we're all about. Speed. No, unfortunately not. So increased sprint speed, increased movement speed while aiming weapon, and tighter. It feels like it's the Frosties without the melee and grenade recharging, but I like it. You know, I like it. Next we have something even better, for the hunters. This is automatically going to be the top of the list, all right? You know this is good because they didn't bring it to Destiny 2. This is too good, and they realized that if they brought this to Destiny 2, it would be a problem. They have not brought it to Destiny 2 yet. And I know for a fact, I have no doubt about it, because they didn't want to risk it. You could go into places with this thing that they probably want to make sure you can't in Destiny 2. The Bones of Ao, one of my by far favorite exotics in the game. As I said, too good that they didn't bring it to Destiny 2. It is so good they didn't bring it to Destiny 2. This is it's upgrades double jump with an additional jump. Yes, you get another jump. Okay? Hunters can have another jump. All right? This thing is phenomenal. You just get an extra jump. All right? When you're doing jumping puzzles, imagine having an additional jump. This thing is phenomenal. Okay? And that's why they didn't bring it to Destiny 2. It's too good. And they were afraid to... I'm sure of it. They would never bring the Bones of Ao. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have not heard. Because I'm telling you, if they brought the Bones of Ao, even I would go back to Destiny 2. Because the Bones of Ao are that good. All right? This isn't just the best exotic of the week. This is one of the best exotics in the game. Period. The Bones of Ao. That is just how phenomenal it is. Extra jump. All right? Just phenomenal. One of the best things, the Bones of Ao. All right? cannot compliment it enough. You need this. You need this. You have to just pick this up, okay? Now, this looks ridiculously cool. This is for the Warlocks, Obsidian Mind. It does look ridiculously cool. Nova Bomb kills reduce the cooldown of your next Nova Bomb. Okay. I'm going to go with the Hunter. The Titan one is slightly better. I like the additional speed. This is pretty cool, too. So, Hunters by far... Hunters, this week, Hunters have the best exotic in the game. You need it. You have to have it. Hell, if you don't even have a Hunter character, create a Hunter just to mess with this thing. Because extra jump, okay? Extra jump, okay? Anyway, then we have the usual other curios here, you know, exotic shards, heavy ammo. Since we're heading over to my vault, see, this is why the pain in the butt thing with the bundles is unless you have it, I can't give you the specs now. One of the great things is I have basically everything Xur carries. Okay, there's a couple of armor pieces I'm missing for the Titans and the Warlocks, but everything else I have. Normally I check first. So what I do is I wake up in the morning, I come down here, I check what Xur is carrying, and then I go and I did not check because I usually carry Zhalo Supercell with me. So I'm surprised I did not carry Zhalo Supercell. Okay, so like 9 out of 10 times, I guess I'm on my Xbox account. Where is it? Here it is. So the Zhalo Supercell and not a toy. All right, this is the only way you can see it. You cannot see the details with Xur. This weapon you must have. So you need to pick up the Bones of Ao and the Zhalo Supercell. All right. First off, not a toy is this ornament right here. So this is not a toy. That's the ornament you're getting. I'll show you right now, since we're close to it, where you can get ornaments that you don't have. The Zhalo Supercell. So, like I said, I've divided exotics into 3 categories. There's the exotic, which is basically a real, true exotic that makes you feel exotic. Then you have the mid-tier, which is like, all right, I'll call it an exotic because it's Destiny, but any other game, it really wouldn't be an exotic. And then finally, you have the stuff that you're like, why the hell is this thing an exotic? It shouldn't be an exotic. It should be just a legendary. Hell, I have legendaries more powerful than this exotic. This is an exotic. This one is impressive. This one has so many perks that you lose track of them all. And people are like, oh, Risk Runner is the same. No. Risk Runner does not come close to Zhalo Supercell. This is like the Bones of Ao. If they gave you the Zhalo Supercell in its present form in Destiny 2, they wouldn't do it. It's just too good. All right? Okay. All right. Where am I? Arc projectiles have the chance to chain lightning when enemies are close together. So you have a whole bunch of enemies together, and you have arc projectiles that just chain lightning together, okay? And since this is Destiny, especially when you have Cabal and they all come at you with their shields in a big group, phenomenal. Just beautiful. All these electric arc projectiles, lightning everywhere, okay? But that's not all right? We also have double kills with this weapon, charge a small amount of super energy, and return ammo to the magazine. So not only do you have, and let me add one other thing in addition to all of this, all right? So first off, okay, like I said, you get the lightning when enemies are close together. You have double kills with this weapon, charge a small amount of your super, so faster supercharging. It returns ammo to your magazine. And the final ultimate perk of the Zhalo Supercell, this is Destiny 1, remember. Destiny 1 primaries, the vast majority of them are kinetic. There are a few rare exceptions, exotic, that are not. Most of them are raid weapons, adept weapons, okay? The Zhalo Supercell is not a raid weapon. You can pick it up from Xur. It does arc damage, and it's a primary. This thing is perk upon perk upon perk. This is the kind of exotic that I like. This is a real, true exotic. This thing looks at all other exotics and laughs and mocks them and tells them, you want to be me because I am truly the exotic of exotic beauties. You will not find a better exotic in Destiny than the Zhalo Supercell. I mean, even the wonderful, glorious, okay. Where is it? I don't have it with me. All right. Even the glorious, look, just believe me on this, okay? Okay. This beauty, just yeah. There are no words to describe it, okay? Even the glorious Galahorn, all right? The Galahorn is not as exotic as this, all right? I like the Galahorn. I don't have it with me. I have it on my low-level character because my Galahorn has no level requirement. But then I have this here, the Hunger of Crota, which is actually pretty close to Galahorn levels of awesomeness because it has tracking and cluster bombs. Now, the cluster bombs on the Galahorn are also tracking, but this is pretty close. So while the Galahorn is an exotic, I mean, this baby here, look at this. This is a primary with arc damage. It's got chained lightning. It's got super energy. It's got ammo being returned to the magazine. I mean, this thing is just a work of art, okay? If you do not have Zhalo Supercell, drop everything, pick it up. You will be happy when you have it, okay? Now, where do you get the ornaments? I like to sometimes at the end show off stuff like, okay, for beginners, all right? We have the Silver Dust store. All the ornaments are here, okay? Now, you get Silver Dust from doing weekly stuff, and they will give you these boxes, and they're called, here. You don't have to buy them, all right? You get these don't buy them, okay? Don't buy the Treasure of Ages boxes. Don't buy them, okay? You don't need, I don't even think you can at this point. I have never tried to buy silver in years. You get them for free doing weekly stuff, okay? You get them for free, okay? And they have Silver Dust, and they have ornaments. You could dismantle them and all that, but this is where you get it, okay? All right? Again, pick up Zhalo Supercell. Pick up Bones of Ao, especially Zhalo Supercell. You will become happy. Your happiness will increase exponentially. Everything will be better. You will step outside after you buy Zhalo Supercell, and suddenly everything will just be brighter. You will have a lighter step. You will be happy with Zhalo Supercell. This is why they hired me as the marketing director in the corpus, by the way. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Swear undying loyalty to the corpus by subscribing. Your membership is appreciated in the corpus. Okay? And I hope to see you in the tower or in Corposium, the corpus capital city. And yes, I'm surprised. Mina has suddenly disappeared. She was meowing all morning, and now she's not. I don't know. She's probably off playing with one of her toys. She has a lot of toys.